2021, when the COVID epidemic was at its peak, people in Vermont's Deerfield Valley were spending too much time at home. They felt isolated and increasingly inactive, but the problem was as much spiritual as well as physical. Consequently, a small group of people in Wilmington became aware of the explosive growth in participation in long walking pilgrimages in Europe and Asia. This small group would become the catalyst for a nonprofit organization, the Deerfield Valley Pilgrimage Incorporated. A pilgrimage walk offers fitness enthusiasts and spiritual people, both religious and secular, a chance to take leave of their daily routines for an extended encounter with nature and themselves. The purpose of our group is to organize and sponsor non-denominational pilgrimage walks in the Deerfield Valley of southern Vermont. The Deerfield Valley is well suited for extended hiking. Established pedestrian and snowmobile trails crisscross the valley and the mountains, and in the town of Jamaica one finds the house of Our Lady of Ephesus, a replica of the house where Mary, Jesus' mother, spent her final days in Turkey. An initial event was planned, and on the weekend of September 17th and 18th, 2022, close to 50 walkers gathered at the Old School Community Center in Wilmington to begin their 2-day walking journey from Wilmington to Jamaica, a distance of about 25 miles. For participants not electing to do the entire distance, one-day options were offered for either Saturday or Sunday, or for a half-day on Sunday afternoon. The walkers ranged in age from babies and strollers to 88. After forming a circle to hear the words of greeting, we commenced the pilgrimage walk, accompanied by our guides. A team of about 25 volunteers assisted the walk, organized by members of Wilmington's St. Mary's in the Mountains Episcopal Church, along with a number of local high school students. Their duties included participant registration and the manning of scheduled water and snack stops along the route. Other volunteers patrolled the roads near the route in their vehicles to provide transportation for those hiking shorter portions of the walk, and also to assist walkers needing to return to their own vehicles at the end of the day. The pilgrims joined the Valley Trail. The route passes through Chimney Hill and along the side of Haystack Mountain. The walkers arrived at the main gate of the Hermitage Club at midday and settled in for lunch on the lawn adjoining a large pond. Refreshments were courtesy of Our Lady of Fatima Catholic Church. Professor James Mills, author of Pilgrimage Pathways for the United States, gave an informal lecture about the value of pilgrimages for health, spirituality, and the environment, while making a case for establishing pilgrimage routes around the country. After the noon break, we continued through a wooded portion of Dover town named Sherwood Forest and passed a large beaver pond. Our day ended at Mount Snow, which now operates as a year-round recreational resort. Refreshments were waiting in the base lodge, courtesy of the West Dover Congregational Church. The Episcopal minister, the Reverend Canon Nicholas Porter, entertained our group with slides from his hike through the Swiss Alps, while giving us his thoughts on the significance of the pilgrimage experience. The following morning, we gathered by the Dover Free Library for an 8 a.m. departure. Favored again with incomparable weather, we proceeded down Holland Road, past curious horses and other livestock, to a tiny hamlet with the grand name of Goose City, so named because of the large flock of geese that once inhabited the pond along the road. From there, the walk proceeded up Locust Heights Road to Jockey Hollow Road, where we enjoyed spectacular views along the long ridge, including the distant Mount Monadnock, the highest peak in southern New Hampshire to our east. Before long, it was time for our mid-morning water and refreshment stop at a local farm, courtesy of our student volunteers. From Jockey Hollow Road, we progressed along Galt Road, a dirt track which formed a dreamy tunnel of sugar maples. This led us to Newfane Road, and by noontime, the charming village of South Wardsboro, which consists of a few houses and the historically delightful South Wardsboro Congregational Church. We had already walked 7.5 miles, and we enjoyed our lunch provided by the South Wardsboro church members. 2 of the church's 5 remaining members gave us a talk on its history, dating back to 1793. After lunch, we continued to the center of Wardsboro and again offered refreshments by church members. We then proceeded on the final leg of our pilgrimage, the remaining 2.5 miles, to the Our Lady of Ephesus house. For this last leg of the pilgrimage, we were joined by other walkers, including children, who were not available to join us on Saturday. We also had non-walking participants who, like the helper volunteers, joined the group at the very end at the Ephesus house to participate in the concluding ceremonies and to celebrate the pilgrimage. At the Ephesus house, Mary Taranelli, the woman who with her late husband Don conceived of and built the shrine, told the story of why an exact replica of Mary's house came to be built in rural Vermont. The pilgrimage walkers each carried a small stone along the route to symbolize a wish or burden that they could leave at the end of the pilgrimage. After the Reverend Jeremy Kirk of the Westover Congregational Church led us in a short prayer, he led us in the ceremony of the stones, during which the pilgrims came forward to put their stones in a vase, which was later placed on the altar inside the Ephesus house. We were then greeted by Reverend Father Ilayaraja Amaladas of Our Lady of Fatima Catholic Church in Wilmington, whose order in India was chosen by Mary Taranelli to assume management of the Ephesus house. Pilgrims withdrew to the grounds of the house for yet more refreshments provided by St. Mary's in the Mountains Episcopal Church. From every aspect, the pilgrimage was a success. Participation was strong, the route was beautiful, and the experience left everyone looking forward to our next event. Planning for the 2023 Pilgrimage Walk, which will take place on the 16th and 17th of September, is underway. We are anticipating a larger crowd, and there will be several enhancements to the experience, including a dinner for all walkers at the Dover Town Hall on Saturday night, the terminus of the first day's walk. Please join us in September for a weekend of fellowship and rejuvenation. Come alone, in pairs, or with a group. For more information and to receive bulletins, email the pilgrimage at vtpilgrim@gmail.com or visit our website at www.vermontpilgrim.org.